Oh man, I knew I should have put a roof on this house. Hello my friends, Zueljin here. Welcome back to the Cobblestone Chronicles. As y'all can see, I've been working a little bit. I was supposed to put a Hypermine episode out, but I'm not quite ready for that, so I decided to change up the order. And today we are looking at the house that I'm building in Spawn on the Hypercraft server. So it's actually coming out really good, guys. The red and white palettes are... I can't even explain it. I'm so excited about this build. It's really beautiful. I'll explain to you a little bit of what I've done here. I wanted to get some even spacing. All the walls are different lengths and widths. Well, I guess widths if you're looking at it from this way, and lengths if you're looking at it from this way. But they're all different lengths and widths. So I decided to just patternize them a little bit. Now keep in mind there will be some walls that are coming out in different sections of the house. I haven't planned out the floor plan yet, but I'd like to probably do some of that this episode. And also start with what I think will be the roof. Now there will be a certain portion of the house that's going to be second story, because naturally when you're dealing with a build this large, you will, if you just go roof by itself, even if I would do half slabs, it would probably come up to a sizable portion. I believe this is like 35 wide, so if I went with half slabs, it would still be like 17 tall, right? And that's incredibly too tall. Also, the roof is going to have certain points that jut out, like this section there and that section there. So there's going to be a number of different curves and stuff, and planning out this room is going to be a tough challenge. Let me show you what I did with the entrance. Now, some of you commented on the entrance, and I really appreciate all the arches. I believe Creatos said something about how he put the arches in front of solid blocks, which I think was a great idea. This is the design I went with. I wanted to have an inset entrance. It's hard to really explain that, but I didn't want the entrance to be flush with the rest of the house, because normally when you look at a house, the entrance is usually like a patio area where you come in. And even though I couldn't really do double doors in a normal way with this, I think this large pillar in the middle really looks nice. In addition to that, I went ahead and put some drop dirt in this little area here and did some double rose bushes, so it gives it a little bit of depth, and I think it came out nice. But the white windows, y'all, I'm really loving them. Sorry about that little internet glitch there, but the window designs that I chose really don't do justice for shutters. I haven't really tried them, but I can't see how they'd be working in this specific scenario, so I'm probably going to avoid shutters for now. What I'd like to get accomplished this episode is to get some roof up on the house and maybe some lighting installed, because on the inside I really don't have any problems with spawn due to the fact that these are all half slabs, which is going to allow me to do some pretty cool stuff with furniture. But I don't have any light, so once I put a roof on this baby, I'm not gonna have any light at all in any of the rooms. And I think I have a light design idea that I want to do. I can't do carpet for sure, but I'll be able to do some inset glowstone lighting at the top, and also a couple of chandeliers with jungle wood and cocoa beans and item frames. So what I'm going to do is gather up some materials, start putting together some of the roof, and I'll show you how it's going to play out. Stay tuned, I'll be back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it looks as though I spent 2 stacks of stairs just getting this first ring of perimeter around. It's going to be a lot of materials. I do have a few more stacks of stairs, but the gist of it is going to be incredibly difficult to root this whole thing, but I'm okay with that actually. I thought I would talk a little bit while I was placing stairs just about some of the things that have been going on. As y'all know, the schedule is a little bit flipped right now because I wasn't prepared to do a Hypermine episode. Thanksgiving got in the way. Not that that was a bad thing. Like, I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I did a little vlog for thanking you guys, and I'm not gonna get all mushy and everything, but I really appreciate you guys and all the support that y'all give me. Thanksgiving was pretty good for me. We went to my parents' house actually for the first portion of the day, and then we went to my wife's in-laws, well, my wife's family's house for the rest of the day. Not too long, it just a couple of hours. And we ate food at both places. Well, we ate food at the first place. At the second place, we didn't really eat food, but we got food from the second place. But it was a really cool event. I didn't take a whole lot of time that day to do anything internet related. I pretty much did everything that I wanted to do the day before, and it kind of fell short to where I'd been doing a little bit of prep throughout the week on this series and the Hypermine series, and well, they just didn't come into play. But I did have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope y'all did too. I am recording this on the 29th, so it should be released maybe the 29th. It might be released late the 29th, but I have like 5 days of work left for my old job, which is good. That means more time to do stuff. I just talked to Chaos about maybe getting into some After Effects, and I'm gonna learn a little bit about editing. I'm gonna have a 4-day break in between jobs, so I think I'm gonna try to produce a machinima in that period of time, along with possibly I've been talking with Slipgator a lot about making build tutorials, kind of like Corrales does. But not in the same aspect. See, I've been building a long time. If I had to say what my strong suit was in Minecraft, it would probably be building. I have a moderately keen eye for aesthetics, and even though I don't always do what looks good, I like to do what's fresh and different. There's a lot of builds that I've never done only because resource management was really hard to come by, or it didn't fit into the theme of what I was currently doing. So there's going to be plenty of opportunity to do things like that with this series. So I'm kind of throwing that around. What I figured I would do, I'm not sure it's going to be a thing yet, but I want to produce probably about 5 episodes before I even publish it. And it's basically going to be about building stuff. You know, things that you would normally see in a Minecraft series, I don't know if this is actually gonna work right here. Things that you would normally see in a Minecraft series that was themed, I'm probably going to try to do some of that. And when I say themed, I mean like kind of like I'm doing on the Hypermine server, like Greek stuff, or I'll be doing Roman stuff or medieval stuff. You know, I really don't know what genre I'm gonna go with first, but I think I'm gonna go with what I know first, and what I know is mostly medieval. And I don't mean just like castles and stuff. I just mean like I've been wanting to do things in the neighborhood of like an archery range, kind of like I did on the old fan server. And I think that would be a really cool genre to do, because one of the things that I do when I search for inspiration is look for pictures on the internet. And a lot of times when it comes down to Minecraft, there just isn't that type of stuff available to look at. You know, you look up medieval archer range, for instance, on Google Images, and you'll see stuff that although it's identifiable as an archer range, it's not something you can particularly put together just from an image to get inspiration from. So I'm hoping to try to get some good stuff out with that. I am not believing the amount of stairs that it's taken to do this. Like, when you think about this build on block level, this is ridiculous. I've already used like 4 stacks of stairs, and we aren't even we aren't even close to finished. Let's do a third one right here, and I'll have to form some more wood. This is my my dark oak tree form, by the way. It's one dark oak tree that I keep bone mealing and forming up. It's doing pretty good. I mean, it's doing the job, but it's slow to come by. So I might have to set up something a little bit more intricate to get some stuff going right away. I don't know if we have a dark oak tree form yet. In fact, I sincerely doubt we have a dark oak tree form. Let's set this here. This is how I do all my corners, by the way. This is another thing that I've been wanting to show people. Like, roofs are probably the most complicated thing in Minecraft to make look beautiful. Simply because you are very restricted by blocks. This particular roof design is, I don't know, it's regular. You know, I'm not gonna go all the way up all around at the same height. What I'm probably gonna do right here, for instance, is see how this juts out. What I want to do is make it to where it is constant. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let me place this grass block here, and I'll place a few blocks here, and then on top of this I'm gonna need just a half slab, which I don't have any more dark wood. Let's go down and grab some right quick. Right here I can't do that because it's a little bit too wide. Actually, I could probably do it. Let's do it here too, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Where it corners right here, I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to kill it. There we go. And I'm gonna have to kill this too. And do, yep, that's about the speed that I'm going. Okay, and right here is gonna have to be flat as well. So it's a little bit hard to explain. When you look at a house that is already set, like in real life, you're just running down the street or riding down the street and you see a house, on the ends of it you'll see like oh, I don't know, you'll see this type of deal, and maybe a window in here, and this is kind of what you see. It goes all the way up, but when you think about roofs, they that's how they go on the corners like that. The little white kind of separates the top from the bottom, but for the most part that's what you get. I think I need to adjust this too as well. So let's go ahead and kill this. And I probably need to come out one more, huh? Yep. Like I said, roofs are complicated if you want to get them right, but it's good. You know, it's a good project. I like to do me some roofs. Okay, so let's go out with these. Oh, that one was already good. My bad. Let's do this and this, and that'll come all the way out like that. And well, actually, let's build all the way up. I think I'm gonna have to come one more out to make it look like I really want it to look. But that's gonna look weird with the stairs. I don't know. Let's play with it. Let's play with this design. Right here, it doesn't really do that. I know I'm kind of mumbling. Trust me, it's worth it. Alright. There we go. And now I can do a stair here. and a stair here, and then 2 more stairs, just like that. And now I think I have the effect that I want. Let's come out 1 more right here. We'll go ahead and kill this, but I don't know how that's gonna look right there. I'll do it anyway. Sorry if y'all hear the noises of bass. I have some neighbors that think their speakers are bigger than everybody else's, so they must show the world. I used to be like that when I was younger. Always wanted everybody to hear my speaker system, even though it sucked. Let's see. What does this look like? Let's go around down and see. No, it does not do it justice like that. I like the way it looks. Actually, I would have to put stairs going down underneath everything to make it really how I wanted it to look. But what would it look like if I just replace this with the actual... So for here, I would have to probably do something like, I don't know how that would work, to tell you the truth, but I know I can't keep it like that because it looks weird. I'll kind of play with it. I'll play with some stuff with half slabs, but that's technically what I need. Oh my, I'm getting attacked by a witch. Is a witch in my house? I don't see her out there. Ah, she's right there. Wow, they hit so hard, man. Like when they hit you one time, it takes so much more damage. Alright, so I'll play around with this roof idea a little bit, form a little bit more wood, and we'll see where we at in just a bit. Be right back. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Not really, probably about 2 hours, but it is finally complete. Well, minus this block. Finally complete, guys. This roof was ridiculous. I mean, I've been working on this thing. It's very tedious because when you're at one level and you're trying to move to the right, you see how I jump up and down like that unless you're like on the exact level you need to be. Alright, here I'm gonna need to do some sort of garden feature, but for the most part, y'all, the roof is done. And I know it's dark right now, so you can't really see it, but I think it came out really, really good. I'd like to do some braces here and there with maybe some of the quartz block, but I'm not too sure. I know I need to do a chimney. I'm just not sure where. Let's go take a look at it from the inside. Aside from the serious lighting issues, it is looking quite spectacular. I know y'all can't see anything right now. I'm probably gonna have to add some light to it. I want to do some drop down chandeliers and a little bit of rafters to get some lighting done. I also need to take out some of the supports here and there, but for the most part, y'all, I'm really, really happy with it. I'd like to do possibly some interior work the next episode, some interior design stuff, because I know it's really hard to see right now, so it would it wouldn't do much justice having a beautiful build without being able to see it well, so I'll try to brighten this up. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode. I hope y'all like the way the build is coming out so far, and I'll see y'all next episode. Thank you so much for watching. This is Zueljin signing off. Have a good one.